Hey, Flosstube, it's Brandy. This is my fifth take. Um, I'm struggling so hard. Anyway, enough of that. Let's try to do this again, and we'll do it right. Okay, I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can because my whole family is home. My husband's waiting to get in and use the shower because he needs to go to work. And I told him I was going to use the bedroom to film a video. So, sorry. Anyway, let's look at FFOs because I have a couple. My first one is this. My Ellen Pim pin keep, but I turned it into a pillow. And so I stitched this a couple weeks ago. My husband and I were able to go to Kauai with his parents. They took us to Kauai for like 10 days. It was beautiful. And we had such a fun time and enjoyed every single, enjoyed most minutes. It was so humid, you guys. It was like 1,000% humidity, and I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Like, I know humidity, and I've been in some humid areas. So everybody said, "Oh, it's going to be really humid," and I was like, "You don't even know. Like, I know humidity. It's all good. I can handle it." There is nothing like tropical humidity. Holy moly! And the trade winds didn't kick in for like 3 days, so it was really humid. But anyway, outside of that, it was wonderful. If you ever get a chance to go to Kauai, you should definitely do it. It's beautiful. The people are beautiful. So very friendly and all that. All that is to say, I stitched this while I was there. And yeah, every now and again, I just sit and stitch. So it was wonderful. And on the plane, because what else are you going to do for 4.5 hours on a plane? Yeah. So anyway, I got this this button. It's there. You can see it a little bit better there. At the only quilt shop on the island. And my mother-in-law and I went down to this quilt shop, and they had virtually no cross-stitching stuff, but they did have beautiful, beautiful fabrics. And it was so fun to see the quilts, the Hawaiian quilts. And I would love to learn the history of those more. But they also had these great buttons. And so I got this, and even though it doesn't necessarily go with the piece, I wanted to put it on to kind of commemorate the fact that this was my Hawaii piece, even though it's not Hawaiian at all. This was also my first time stitching in hand, and I used the sewing method. And stitch-wise, I think it actually turned out pretty good. I did have some screw-ups as far as count, both on the wreath and the bird. So the bird's wings are a little wonky, and oh well, like I just don't care. When I'm stitching for myself, it just doesn't matter to get it perfect. It just doesn't. When I'm stitching for other people, I make sure and get it right. So that's that one. The other one that I finished is this little I Miss You pin cushion. And I just filled both of these with polyfill. I really wanted to do crushed walnuts, but I didn't have any, but I had polyfill. And I was feeling very impatient, to say the least. So this is, I think this is I want to say Plum Street Samplery. I'm pretty positive. It was a freebie. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, and I finished it on the back just with some homespun gingham. And I'm not going to do anything around the edge or anything. I tried to, and it looked stupid. So I took it off. So forget it. And I'm going to send this to my best friend. So I wanted to get this in the mail today. So that's why I'm recording this video 5 times, apparently. Those are my FFOs. The other piece that I got finished stitching is now missing in action. Oh, For the love of everything. It fell on the floor. Ta-da. Okay. I'm not doing this one over again, y'all. Okay. Heartstring Samplery. You had me at pumpkin spice. It's so cute. Now, I started this one in Kauai, and then I just finished it. I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning finishing the white and the inside because I was over it. I just wanted this piece to be done so bad because I love it so much, and I want to get it finished. But now I'm in this dilemma because, see, I'm going to finish it with this fabric because that's cute, but I can't decide, finish it as a drum, finish it as a pillow. I don't know. What do you guys think? Please tell me, because I am stuck. I'm also trying to debate whether or not I should use orange rickrack or orange pom-pom balls. Help a girl out. Okay. Those are those. The other thing, so most of this week was actually spent doing frogging, because that's fun. And who doesn't want to spend their time frogging pieces like a crazy person? I'm doing a model stitch piece, and as I pulled it back out and I was getting ready to work on it, and I keep, like, there's this one whole huge section that I keep looking at going, gosh, she chose a really weird color for this. Like, it's kind of a prominent part, it's a big part, and she just chose a really strange color. But then I'm thinking, okay, like, I know this designer, she's got good taste, it'll work out. But then I pulled it out and I realized she didn't choose the wrong color. I grabbed the wrong thread. So I stitched the whole thing, like that whole huge chunk, in the wrong color. So I had to frog that whole piece, and that was so frustrating. But it's going to look a whole heck of a lot better, I guarantee it. And then another piece that I frogged was this. Now, I didn't frog the whole thing because that would be crazy. But this was given to me several years ago by Beth. It's from Heartstring Samplery, and it's Christmas band sampler. And she gave me the pattern years ago, and this was when I didn't know anything about stitching at all, and you know, was still thinking that the world was only full of dimensions kits and Ada cloth and DMC floss. I really didn't know anything, and so everything that you ever stitch in a kit is 2/2 or 3/2, and I didn't even know you could stitch 1/2. That was new to me. But this sampler calls for 1/2, and I was stitching 2/2, and it looked chunky and gross and weird. So I just had done like some letters there in the middle, and so I frogged those because frogging is so fun. And then I restitched just that much. And again, I mentioned last week, like, I've only started stitching on linen recently, because I didn't know that existed. I thought only Ada cloth existed. And then Beth informed me that there was this thing called linen that people stitch on. And I thought, well, that's great, but I don't have any of that. So I got muslin, which I don't think you can really see that so well, but you can stitch on it. And it's, you know, it's squared off and stuff, but, and so I coffee stained it, and this is what I'm stitching on. And it's like, look, this is going to be a pretty big piece. It's going to be big. I'm really excited about it. I would love to get it done by Christmas, but there's no way that's happening in time, because I'm not that fast. The other thing I am working on is this Lizzie Kate freebie Moon Over Blackbird chart. And that's what I have so far. So, so mostly this week I've just been, I've been working on some model pieces and pieces for a lady that I'm doing kind of a private sale for. And then frogging and frogging and frogging and frogging. Did I mention I've been doing a lot of frogging? I'm telling you, if I never frog another thing, that'd be great. It's not going to happen though. I guarantee it. Anyway, I think that's kind of all that I have this week. I'm really trying to make this quick so my husband can go to work. Work, isn't work fun? Don't we just all love work? Yeah, I had some other things that I talked about in my other takes. I'm not going to talk about those now because I feel like the moment is over and it doesn't matter. I will mention this though. My coffee mug. It's from Pell Books. And I have coffee on there. Sorry, that's gross. Oh well. So, if you're ever in Oregon, in Portland specifically, or that close to Portland, and you love books, go here. Because it's insane. It's, so we have like the big warehouse shopping places called Costco. Some places it's called Sam's Club. I don't know what it's called where you live, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Those big, huge warehouses. It's like that, but books. It's nuts. And it's so crazy because you'll stand outside the building and it doesn't seem like it's that big. But then you get in and you're like, oh, okay, well, this is a good-sized bookstore. But you walk further and further, and it's like it's a store of holding. You know the bag of holding in I don't know if that's what it's called in Harry Potter, where like Hermione fits like like the whole world is in her purse. It's like that, but it's a bookstore. It's crazy. The store just keeps going and going and going. It just magically keeps growing. It's insane. So if you love books, go there. I highly recommend it. All right. That's all I got for you guys. You guys have a great day. Hey, you know what? I just want to do a shout out to both Michelle at Bendy Stitchy and Stephanie at Lindy Stitches. If you guys don't watch those girls, you need to get on it because they are just sweet. They're just sweet. And I really like them. So go watch them. I highly encourage that too. I think I have floss in my nose. Oh, that's great. On that bombshell, you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Bye.